Alright, welcome back to JYR Trades. Today is March 24th, Tuesday. An interesting day to say the least of learning, right? So let's get right into it. First of all, how did the market open? Well, here is a price where New York is about to open. And question is, first, are we opening inside or outside New York value? And I can tell you right now that we are opening, first of all, outside of New York value. This is the value area high, New York PLC, and I believe this is value area low. Okay, you do see another white line here, but this is for a program that I've been working on, and I will talk about that here in a moment. Okay, where are our mids? Well, our mids are actually outside of value. Okay, we see London right here, London mid here in purple, and then our Asia mid right here. And however, our mids are also two things. They are inside our PLCs for each session as well. So that's kind of telling us that price is going to. When I saw this today, I got the sense that we are by definition, when it opens, we are either going to repair or be into an initiative, because of the fact that we are outside, right? So there's a good chance that price may eventually try to repair into here, or it might continue going downwards. However, one of the things that I look at here is, again, where's the location of our mids within the PLCs. And one of the things that I saw is that the PLCs were kind of like centered. The mids were centered within the PLCs. They were somewhat on the top side of between the PLCs. So that kind of gave me a sense that eventually price would pull up, right? But let's see what happened when price opened up. Okay. Now, once again, price initially took out London slow, as you can see here, right? My migration happened shortly after 7:47 or so. Okay, and at that point, it gave me a short entry. I was not available during that time to take that short. Okay, but I took it with a grain of salt. Eventually I got into the charts somewhere around here, and I realized that if we're gonna go short on the day, I felt that the PLC here was going to be one of the last barriers. Now, I was kind of cautious because of the way the market was moving, and so one thing I've learned about an early rotation or an early balance is that the market will usually balance itself somewhere between, you see the zero here, between the 25 to 25 or 25 to 12, somewhere around there. So once I saw that price started moving up, okay, I was thinking about doing a short here at one point, but I let market do its thing, show me its hand first. And once I saw that price started struggling at the 25, started coming down, I decided to take a short right at the PLC, and I targeted initially the box here, the 120 box that I have here, and it missed it. As price started coming back up, I decided to take that partial profit, right? So I let price do its thing, and eventually price started moving up. All right, this 3 bands that you see here is part of the new program that I've been working on. This first program right here is Remitar version 1. It shows me the zero value, right, for where buyers and sellers agree. And one thing that I've noticed is with the version 2 of Remitar, okay, with these lines here, is that you see the bands here? It almost works kind of like a VWAP, right? The VWAP bands. And here, when price was coming in here, usually when it's cutting into the green line, it's letting us know that there's a possibility that price will start cutting down, right? So you see this right here, these lines, and I decided to take a short here a little too early. I'd put my stop loss here, and it stopped me out, unfortunately. What I realized in this particular trade is that my stop loss should have been above the green line. Eventually, price started coming down again. I saw it coming past, once again, the red line, and that's when I took a short, targeted the edge of the box. Okay. But overall, as you can see, the market decided to do it was a rotational day, to be honest with you, except for the very last part right here. Okay. I don't know what happened here. There must have been I think it was a tweet from President Trump. Perhaps it had to do with the conflict that's going on, and that gave confidence to the market at that point. But one thing I discovered with my Remitar version 2 here is that, you know, you can see that it was balancing pretty good between this green line, the white line, and then this red line here, back and forth. And as it was coming down here, I saw this right here, and I was tempted to put a market order. I was a little busy during that time, and I said, you know, I just want to see it play out. And boy, this move was about 300 points. Okay. What would I classify today's day? It would be because market was coming down. It ended up being a failed continuation. You know, it didn't continue going down, and then it balanced itself out. It was rotational, and towards the end, it tried to do a repair. You can see that, you know, it tried to repair into New York value here. It didn't officially completely repair. Obviously, it didn't go through all the way through, but it was a partial repair. So it was a failed continuation / rotational / repair or partial repair at the end of it when it was all said and done. So again, when I take a look at the overall setup here, again, remember what I said, you know, we were opening outside of New York value. It was below value. Mids were also below. I should say mids were above us, but below value. This one was a little tricky today. But I'll tell you, the mids, the way they were in between the PLCs, but kind of on the north side of it, to me, I got the sense that towards the end of the day, price was going to try to repair up. But overall, it felt like a rotational day today. It was one of those. I know a couple of traders that today probably struggle with the market, and definitely it was a tough one today. But nonetheless, I mean, every day is a learning day. Every day is a learning day. So hopefully you guys got some good content for this. Every day the market will try to give you a different disguise. It's totally up to us to figure out the disguise, right? And then be patient with it and let it show its hand. Alright, this will complete today's. I know it's a short video today. I've been working kind of late. When I get home and doing some farm work and whatnot, and I've been doing these videos a little bit late lately, and definitely a little extra tired today. But anyways, tomorrow's a new day, and the keyword is be patient. Be patient. Let the market show you, and the more you see it, more repetition you get with it, eventually you start to get a sense of order flow. Where is the flow going? And it takes a little bit of time, but keep working at it, and I'm sure that you're going to start to see something happening. All right. Once again, all the content I post here on J1R Trades, remember, this is for educational purposes. It's not financial advice. If you enjoy the content, you want to continue learning on this journey, please subscribe, follow, like, and share. Until next time.